So this is Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu, Season 5 to Season 8. I will put in the description because Seasons 6, 7, and 8 all have original unique titles, which I will put in, but I'm not going to mention them. And that's the one thing which I do find a bit of a nitpick. I don't mind having individual titles for seasons. In fact, I think it's a good idea. It means that you don't have to constantly be like, oh, it's season 3, oh, it's season 2. No, you can be like, oh, it's Hands of Time, which is actually one of the seasons. But to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to start naming them seems a bit off. And doesn't feel right. Like you're just trying to be like, oh, we get to mention that we're going to give them names so they have more weight now. Okay, so why didn't you before? I would say that's just a nitpick. That's just me being really taking in one minute point and extremifying it. The characters are still amazing, and I definitely felt the journey. It definitely went on a lot of loops and a lot of turns. And definitely there are certain seasons that felt they brought in, not in a bad way, not like they brought in something totally unexpected, totally out of left field, and it felt undeserving. All of these seasons felt like it did add, but they definitely felt like they add in a way that I wasn't thinking. Like, I wasn't going to think of that, oh, they're going to go there. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, they went there. It makes sense that they went there because it didn't went out of canon or out of lore, but it just felt so unpredictable in a good way. Because there's certain films and TV series like certain TVs like A Good Place where you can kind of sense the sort of feel that they're going for, and some that you can kind of can't predict. I wouldn't use A Good Place for ones that you can predict because that ending was one that you wouldn't really think of predicting. But some comedies and some ideas, I think Friends is sort of a simple idea. You can be like, oh, most of the stuff is kind of understandable and you know where it's going to go. And this constantly subverts your expectations in a good way. And I would totally recommend to watch the rest and all of Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu.